So, how's it going, my friends?
Good. How are
Pretty
you?
good.
Yeah,
Good.
Happy to be back on the pod.
yeah. Getting your fill after your long vacations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good
Yeah.
to be back.
Yeah.
So, I guess I don't know why this is the top story today. This Amazon story, but this is like it's at the top of all of my feeds. Amazon is the latest to decide that they are going to start running ads on their paid streaming service, not the unpaid. But if you pay $70-$80 a year for Amazon Prime, you're still going to get some amount of ads.
Well, from one perspective, you can think of it this way. Amazon Prime gives you access to a whole bunch of tools, including Prime Video.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is another way for them to kind of get some revenue from just that one sector of the Prime ecosystem. So it's not a bad thing, but it is bad because they already make so much money.
Right.
So it's like they're just juicing it up a little more.
Yeah, so it's starting in 2024. United States, UK, Germany, and Canada will start first quarter running the ads, according to a company statement. And you're right. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff you get for that Prime thing, but that's the whole reason I'm paying for a premium subscription is to not see. I will pay a lot of money to not. But if you start shoving them down my mouth, in my eyeballs,
Does
my
it give
ear
the
holes.
details? Like, are there going to be commercial breaks during streaming, or what's
It's
the
going to
deal?
be limited commercials. So, I guess the implication is if you pay at a lower tier, you get extra commercials or something. I don't know, because there are some shows like they syndicate, like Tubi and stuff like that, where you have to have commercials already.
Capitalism at its finest.
As Corey, we said like 3 episodes in a row, as Corey says, the enshittification of the internet. You know
what's so funny is like they're gonna so if you choose to be a little frugal, and you buy the least expensive plan, you're gonna see more ads. So you spend your money that you already don't want to spend.
Right.
So it's so ironic how they make poor people. They pretty much mess with the most frugal individuals out there.
Yeah.
So, but of course, you're not the only ones that are doing this. This is like all the streaming services. I think they're just the latest. Hulu has already been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah.
Netflix is reportedly implementing a similar plan.
Netflix is the
What?
worst. This change that they made, where
I
like,
actually just canceled them.
it's
I was
the
like, I'm not
worst.
even.
I can't even use it anymore because I'm on my family's account and I don't live with my family, which means I can't use the account.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
They kick me. Like if there's too many people in the house that's using the same account, they'll kick you out because you actually pay for an additional TV.
Right.
So I actually just canceled altogether. I was like, you know what? It's too much. Like I'm not gonna pay $20 a month and then Hulu, and then
Disney Plus,
I'm
YouTube
I'm
TV,
done. Like
Hulu,
I don't even watch TV.
Peacock, HBO Max.
I feel like the one I'm most disappointed with, even though there's no commercials, is Disney Plus.
Why?
Well, because
fire.
Wait, you
it's-
watch Disney?
Well, I watch
Disney.
Marvel and I watch Star Wars.
That's true.
They have like
But, like,
documentaries too.
And they got the Nat Geo thing
Yeah,
on there,
yeah.
which is like mostly alien shows now. But
Oh, I need
Which
to
I
get
just
on
watched
Disney
one.
then.
yeah,
I'm in the wrong place.
right. See, maybe this is tailored for you. But
Yeah.
and they got the Pixar and the other stuff too. But I subscribed to that at the same time I subscribed to the ill-fated DC Universe app. And hoping that I was just going to get nonstop cartoons about superheroes.
What did you get?
Cartoons about superheroes, but not nonstop. I mean, like there's like a quarter between releases. You know, it's like 3 months. You get the binge for a week, and then you have to wait 3 months. Meanwhile, you're paying like $15-$20 a month just to. I don't know. Maybe I want too much. At least I'm not getting commercials on
Maybe
Disney
you-
Plus.
Yeah, maybe you will soon.
Honestly, I don't have time to sit down and watch anything. I'd just rather be
Same.
making the movies
Yeah,
and you watch it.
there you go.
So
I like that.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. And I went and got Paramount. Actually, I stole a login from a friend who has Paramount to get to the Star Trek content. And he doesn't pay for the non-commercial. And so it is actually it is a peer into the future with Amazon. Like it's It's like watching regular TV. You got
Yeah.
5-10 minutes of commercials
That's horrible.
Yeah.
every half hour. Yeah.
Sounds tough.
They will figure out
my
any way to
struggle.
take money.
My struggle is commercials when I watch streaming.
Right.
Well,
right.
it's an attention. It's a distraction. So like you get into a space, and of course, they cut it at the best time.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah,
so it is
that's
like,
true.
but your brain starts going sideways because you're thinking about everything else, and then I don't know. It's not even just the advertisement. It's just the constant distraction.
Why can't they just make it work to I'll pay for no commercials. Just give me a price point to pay for no commercials. Don't
Wait, so they don't even give you the option to pay for no commercials?
on Paramount, there is a higher tier, but there is still like some commercial introduction at the beginning and whatnot.
okay.
But it's like Hulu, right? Where there's some
Yeah.
commercials, just less. So
Do you guys think like the elite, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, do you think they
Watch commercials.
watch commercials?
well, this is the thing, right? So like I was reading some article about this. We're living in an age where there's very little different because there's not like a premium Hulu
Yeah,
with zero
that's true.
commercials. Like the most they can pay for TV is like the same $30 a month plan that's available to us.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, like traditional TV networks, they'd show ads in any case. So
Yeah.
like this is the new version of television, so it kind of makes sense.
Maybe Jay-Z and Beyonce have a special assistant that records it off of Hulu and then removes the commercials for them.
They don't have time to.
Just
I don't have time to watch
search
a
the Pirate
commercial. This
Bay.
is 30 seconds of my. Speaking of Beyonce, I was not invited last night to the concert by any of my friends. I'm just going
Sorry.
to put that out there.
I didn't even know Beyonce was having a concert last night.
Yeah, I wasn't going anyway, but nobody. It's just the principle of no one asking. It's just principle of it.
I
You
knew
didn't
there
even
was-
check in with me.
I knew there was a concert because when I came downstairs from the studio last night, there was a bunch
Oh
of
my!
that's
I saw that. I was like, wow.
A
Please
bunch of-
explain.
I want to be
Explain
like
what
these
it
ladies.
is.
They look like they're having a great time. They're popping bottles.
Yeah, wearing
down there.
sequin dresses and
Was
blowing
it
up
silver?
balloons.
Yep,
Did they have
it
silver
was.
on?
They had
Okay,
silver on.
so they
Now that
passed.
explains it. I thought they were having some party. They were living.
They were. It's a watch party.
I
It
came
was
down the
literally a
stairs
watch
and they're
party.
like, "Hey, it's the Beyonce party!"
You should have joined them.
I mean, I thought about it.
Why didn't you see? Now you're in the category of the one person that didn't call me. But wait, so it was just all women?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What was the age group?
I would say probably over 50.
Wow. Look, women over 40 are fun. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
Just letting you know.
yeah. I mean, no, they definitely were having a blast.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I wonder if there was any commercials on the stream that they were watching.
Yeah, that's
called a
true.
segue.
Because what are they watching it on?
Pay-per-view, probably. I guess I don't know. Is there a
I didn't
digital
even know they
stream?
were streaming it. Are
Yeah.
they?
You have to, don't you?
Well, they could have just went to the concert. No.
Maybe.
The concert tickets are ridiculous. Like, I'd rather pay $50 here to go to a watch party than pay $500 to go to a ticket. Like,
I don't know. I'd definitely pay $500 if it was an artist I liked.
yeah, if you're in the front, I mean, for me, if I was
Yeah.
in the front row,
that's
but
true.
I'm not going to pay $500 and
Front row is like probably like $5,000.
yeah, I'm not going to sit. I'm not going to sit in the back.
So speaking of charging for access, and you probably still have the ads too. We talked about this morning online.
Ready for this debate?
Elon Musk says X is going to charge. X is Twitter. if
I
you
know.
Yeah. No, I
X'd it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on X, guys.
I'm actually still on X.
Right. Says that X is going to charge everyone to use the platform. This was in Axios a couple of days ago. But he says he's moving to require all users to pay a monthly fee to use his social media site, which was obviously previously called Twitter. He made it during a live stream event with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Seems like a weird time to bring that up.
Why? Why did he? That's like. That's
I think
like.
he was only hinting at it though, right? I don't think he straight up said X is now going to be a paid platform.
Yeah.
From what I read.
Wait, does the prime minister get equity in it or something?
I
Like,
don't
what is he making
They
it
must
an
have been talking
announcement?
about Twitter. This is out of context for sure.
I mean, this is Axios. So
We
he
don't
says,
know what's going on anymore.
The comments which he made during a live stream event on X with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu come as the company struggles to regain trust with advertisers Twitter's U.S. ad revenue was down 60% earlier this month, according to Elon Musk himself. And then, yeah, this was actually part of a different thread I saw earlier today. There was some ad that Twitter produced showing something about, people advertise on Twitter. And one of the tweets they flew past was making reference to this, where it said, yes, and in a surprise move, Elon Musk blames Twitter's declining ad revenue on the Jews.
No way.
This was in the Twitter ad.
No.
Okay, so this would explain.
This was in the Twitter ad.
This is fake news.
No, you could download it. Check it out.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is not blaming the Jews.
No,
this is problems.
No, this was a tweet in response to this, probably distorting the presentation a little bit.
So fake news.
Yeah.
But the tweet was in a Twitter ad accusing Elon of anti-Semitism.
That's a big accusation.
Well, I mean, I don't care if the accusation is true or not. That's not important. The important thing is there's no quality controls that keep that type of a tweet out of an ad produced by Twitter.
They can't. They don't have money to pay people to do quality control.
That's the great thing about Twitter. It's free speech. So whether it's right, wrong, or fake news,
is it really free speech?
The ability, it's not, but the ability to have, a platform where you're not censored unless you're certain news hosts who say bad things about Elon Musk.
Yeah, but okay, so here's the bigger question. Is this site going to even survive if everybody has to pay for it?
But it goes back to the conversation you were saying when you were saying the social media is going to die off because they're not making any money. Mm-hmm. So I mean they're figuring out ways to make money and stay alive, right?
Sure.
So
I just don't.
I mean it's a business.
I mean absolutely it's a business. I don't think that this will be what we expect this to be. The site X will not continue to be what we think of as Twitter or X if everybody has to pay to use it. It will be something else. It may still have users. It may still live, but it's like that quote from The Matrix, there are levels of survival we were prepared to deal with. It may be a much, much smaller site. It certainly isn't going to be the internet's nervous system as it was originally conceived.
So now we're paying for social media and streaming.
Right. I mean, and so what does paying for it mean? Does it mean like $1 a month? Does it mean
I doubt it. It's going to be
$15
like
a month, $10 a month?
I think Twitter Blue right now is like $15 a month unless you buy it on the browser, and then it's like $8 a month. Listen, I pay for Twitter Blue. $8 a month. It's negligible.
But it's really related to your work though. Like especially your
it is
line
really
of work.
To my work. I agree.
I mean it's still also a social media platform. People are literally on there to just talk shit.
Let me pose this question. What if for people like me, what if I like the fact that you have to pay? Because now instead of it being some social media platform, it's a platform where I'm really able to tap into my network, into my industry, into whatever it might be. And you have the confidence because of the paying barrier that you will actually get some sort of ROI from this platform.
Like LinkedIn.
Agree with that sentiment. However, there's better ways to do it than paying Elon Musk money. You rent a server to run your own Mastodon instance on. And that costs you $10 a month, and it can service 100 users, and you get to determine who those 100 users are.
Wow, you got to teach me this because I have no idea what just happened.
But she brought up LinkedIn, which is a great point because LinkedIn is free.
And then
but
you can,
if you're an organization, you can pay a ton of money and get exactly what you want. That would be a perfect model.
And it kind of directs your niche and exactly who you want to work with, who you want to talk to, who you want to message. And versus
Elon Musk said this. I thought I read somewhere it was the CEO, who is not Elon Musk.
Well, Axios isn't like a Mickey Mouse outfit, so if they are attributing it to Elon Musk, it's probably true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know,
I say just give us options. Make it free. And if we like the ads situation, if you want exclusivity or access to people that are of a certain level in some sort of industry, I say. Because I honestly, I have a Twitter account. I don't think I've ever said anything on there.
But
X. Okay. I'm sorry, it's X.
I understand that we're saying these features would be nice to have, and they're improvements upon what it currently exists. But these things are not it's not something I should pay rent to Elon Musk for, or Mark Zuckerberg,
It's true.
or
It's true.
Reid Hoffman at LinkedIn. I should be able to do this with an email server and some open protocols.
Is that because we've been spoiled with free social platforms since the existence
no?
of
It's
social
because
platforms?
it's because open protocols exist for all this stuff, and they are boxing you in on their own proprietary platform and
Yeah.
selling your own audience back to you.
They're
This
kind
is
of not
why-
giving you a choice.
This is why you need the blockchain, because then you can decentralize all of this stuff, open the protocol even more, and have it controlled by the users themselves.
This is exactly my point. There you go. You're picking up what I'm
that
laying
was
down.
good.
Over.
That
Yeah.
was good. That was good. I'm with you. Now I need to learn.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do we got next?
Well, I know we're kind of on a short show today, so we are. The other thing I want to talk about was a new player has entered. Player 2 has entered AI. Player 3, player 4.
Who's that?
Tether.
Oh,
So
who
Tether.
is owned by?
Tether is owned by themselves. They own themselves. Tether is owned by, well, it's Bitfinex and Tether is the same.
Doesn't Ripple own Tether?
No.
Doesn't somebody have such a big majority share in Tether that they basically own it?
That would be, well, there's interlocking board members and ownership with the centralized exchange Bitfinex.
Okay,
But they are an entity unto themselves.
got it.
The largest stablecoin issuance company in the world. They're the number 22 highest ranked owner of, we talked about this last week, U.S. Treasury bills. Up there with sovereign states, above
That's
many
crazy.
sovereign states. Anyway, so during the race to kind of build up mining during the Ethereum mining days when you could mine on GPUs, they bought hundreds of millions of dollars worth of GPUs and have these data centers that exist that now no longer mine Ethereum and really can't profitably mine at scale any other cryptocurrencies. But as we have talked about on the show several times, a thing that we thought was going to happen is these mining companies were going to start selling their data center space to AI companies to train data and build bigger LLMs. That's exactly what they're doing. They
Ahead
have
of the
a
game.
$500 million GPU data center that they are renting out to
crazy.
AI companies.
Jeez.
So, I mean, like further diversifying and marrying the concepts of cryptocurrency and AI together.
Yeah, I haven't gone too deep into that topic, but I think there's definitely a good intersection between blockchain and crypto and AI. Mark, you might be able to speak better on this as to what that intersection might be.
Well, there's a lot of intersections. But one of the things that was my biggest aha moment is when I was working with AutoGPT. We talked about that a
Yeah.
few months ago. And AutoGPT, if you're not familiar, is a piece of software that takes ChatGPT and then tries to give it its own animus. It's basically turns it into an agent. You give it a mission, and it'll just keep using ChatGPT until its mission accomplished or errors out. Usually, what errors out is what happens. But at one point, I was asking it to build a piece of software, and it was trying to figure out how to use the API, and it couldn't get the solution it needed out of the API documentation. So it went to the help section of the website and opened up a chat with the chatbot for their help section.
Oh, wow.
And I was watching just fly by the screen, the two chatbots talking to each other, trying to solve the problem.
This is creepy.
So if you think about that, extrapolate that out to the future, right? Where AutoGPT actually works and these chatbots are able to recognize for a variety of ways how they're being interfaced with by another chatbot. They're going to understand that they can gatekeep and with microtransactions sell little tiny chunks of knowledge. And so are they going to do that with credit cards? No, of course not, because you can't do a 15-cent transaction on a credit card without costing more with your fees to pay for that transaction. But you can do it with crypto. You can do it with a variety of cryptos. You can make microtransactions on the Lightning Network, with Tron, with Ethereum Layer 2s, and it's profitable to make fractions of a penny payments for little tiny bits of knowledge if it advances the project. So, of course, LLMs and agents are going to use cryptocurrency wallets to pay for knowledge, and that's how these giant repositories of data are going to be monetized in the future with crypto micropayments.
Everything is going to be monetized.
Well, but it makes more.
Already is.
And we're all already struggling.
But it's a better system than if the user is paying for the information they want. Let's say you are because you're casting for this show, right? This you're almost done.
Yes,
but
done.
You're casting for this show. What if you could go to your research agent, your AI research agent, give it a budget of $50 and say, here's a list of 100 people I want to talk to. Go out and find the data that I need. Pay for it from whatever databases you need to find. Rather than you sitting there and having to sift through ads and being monetized and pay for this service and that service, overpay for $10, $20 a month services to get people's phone numbers. I mean,
I didn't even think about it.
The casting agency, how much are they paid?
A lot.
Right. More than that.
So we just lost our job, Mark.
Well, you've gotten...
you gave them ideas to let us go. Just kidding.
The agency may have lost its job, but agents themselves are more empowered because now they'll have...
more time.
AI agencies working for them.
That's true.
I think there's a big misconception with AI about replacing people in their jobs. But in reality, it's really not only going to create new jobs, but it's also going to help the current jobs. And the people who understand how to use it and leverage it in what they're currently doing are going to be the people who are successful.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just messing with Mark. But, I mean, when you think... I mean, he introduced me to ChatGPT. Like, it has saved my life.
Yeah.
Things I was working on for years, I knocked out, I kid you not, in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just
That's
because
awesome.
I couldn't get information out of my head. Without my brand strategist, without my team, I literally couldn't put words together because I'm working on a million projects. As a creative, you're working on a million projects. But I mean, when he put it in the perspective of the casting, yes, absolutely it makes sense. Not so much as losing your job, but I feel like it'll probably be more efficient and less time and probably less costly.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
How's it feel being a cyborg?
I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
Right. I mean, I'm all about it.
Yeah, there's only one cyborg I know. It's this guy I come across sometimes. He's sitting there, and I think he's looking at me, but he's looking in his goggles, in his glasses.
Oh, I know him.
You know him?
I'm actually wearing some new smart glasses today. These are the Bose smart glasses.
Those are different?
Yeah. They don't do really functionality-wise. All it is a microphone and some speakers, but it allows you to talk to whatever intelligent agent you have on your phone. So if you want to hook up to ChatGPT or Google or Siri or whatever.
I want one. Can I get those unscripted? What is it called?
No prescription?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a month to get the lenses put into them. But
really?
But there's all these gestures and stuff you can do with it.
What's the pricing? Is that the one you got from the conference?
No, I bought these from Sohill, actually.
Okay.
Wait, but you can't see anything through those, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Oh, no, I mean like
like a
I meant
monitor.
like you
I
don't
can't
have
see
any
the
computer.
internet.
Yeah.
I'm not connected to
No,
it.
that's when you...
That's cyborg.
When I
Mark.
first met Mark and he was sitting there looking at the wall
Yep.
and talking, I was
This guy
so
crazy?
confused. No, I actually thought he couldn't see, which was so not nice.
And
then he turned around and he took his glasses off and I was like, what?
So the story as to why I got them.
Sorry.
For those who haven't been watching the show for the beat, but I of course I spent 7 months in Beaumont Federal Correctional Institute.
I love when he tells the story.
No computers there, but I got transferred to RRC in Hutchins, Texas, where I could leave and go to work every day for the last part of my sentence. They have this weird federal rule where you can't have a laptop in there. You can have a phone, you can have a Bluetooth keyboard, a Bluetooth mouse, but you cannot have a laptop, which sucks for me. Doesn't suck for a lot of people that go through that situation because they're just getting warehouse jobs and they just play on their phone at night. But for me, like most of my work is on the computer.
Yeah.
They did not have a rule against
Glasses.
AR glasses. And
Did
so,
they know what it was though?
so I would walk around with this stuff on, and I go into like the activity room to get a little bit more space. And then one day, the director of because they thought I was blind too. Like they
Are you-
would.
See, okay, so I don't feel bad.
Wasn't just you.
No, I still feel bad.
So
but
I went in to go get one of my drug tests one day, and he's like, "Oh, wait a second, I can see your eyes moving. Are you really blind?" I'm like, "No, I never said I was blind. I never said I
They
was
just
blind."
assumed you were.
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, you're seeing. What do you see?
funny.
I see some screen stuff going on there. What's going on?" I had to explain it to him. He goes, "Oh, that's really cool." Then the director came through the next day, and they're like, "Hey, look at this guy. He's like a cyborg, a supervillain or something."
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Not a supervillain though.
I mean, look, the facts start to add up when you look at it from their perspective. I
He's
did
like,
just get out of prison. I am trying to change the world, and I look like friggin' Lex Luthor or something.
That's true.
Mark is a supervillain. It's confirmed.
I don't know.
What is it called? A vigilante?
A vigilante.
A vil-
Yes, I'm chaotic good. Anyway, all right. Any closing thoughts? Any stories you want to bring to the forefront? I know you have to run back to work, and none of us have eaten.
This
No,
is
I-
a short one.
It's a
Kinda
short
sad.
one. Yeah,
I
Kinda
know,
sad.
I know. I'm trying to be respectful of your time, but
No, I
yeah,
appreciate it.
There is so much going on in the world, but
Yeah.
there is.
We're
Okay,
out there saving the world, you know.
that's
I
right.
just all I know is I don't want to spend any more money. Like
Right.
I'm tired. Like I'm working to spend more money on TV, which I work in TV. It's so confusing. Like I'm so
Right.
confused at this point.
Yeah. And we didn't even talk about like the whole writer's strike aspect of this whole
No.
thing
We
too, because there's
didn't.
a whole second story to that.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a big thing happening now.
Dang. Okay, next time.
next time.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we'll be
Cool.
back next week, guys. So join us then. Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.